Hello everybody, it's me, Juniper Blue Mystique. I am your Ascension Master, Master Healer, Divine Guide. I am the one who brought about the Ascension. That's who I am. It is a loaded statement, so take your time to get to know it. So what is up, my light seers, my warriors, my game changers? How are you on this beautiful day? I'm doing this video today, okay, because I want to talk a little bit about this moon. Spirit wanted me to talk about this moon. And this is my second attempt at this video because the first one had no volume. I'm like, are you kidding me? So hopefully we'll see why. It was a really good video. I'm hoping I can duplicate it. So there were some important things I want to talk about on this video. Okay. Now, when I introduced myself, I did it a little quickly. So I'm going to go back a little bit. I'm not a star seer, and I'm not a star seed or a light worker. I mean, I am a light worker, but I'm a master healer. Okay. I am an ascension master. That's a simple term for who I am. I brought about the ascension. Okay, so I talk about things slightly different. I united the twin flames in the end of my journey, which happened to be the return of Christ. Okay, Jesus and Mary Magdalene had to be reunited. John the Apostle killed Jesus, all right, and took out and made a false holy grail and all this kind of stuff. That's all on my channel. Please check it out. Okay, it's very important for this time frame right now. It's very important for why this moon is coming about right now, because I don't usually do moon videos. I don't. Because I undid the false concept of the moon. Okay, there was a false aspect of the moon that I undid. So I don't always do moon energy videos. But this one's super important. Okay, so from time to time, I do messages and healings on Facebook, and I also do them here. And lately, I keep hearing, well, let me tell you, this moon is the pink moon in Libra, and it's coming tomorrow, right? Or starting through the night tonight and then through your day tomorrow, okay, I believe. And they keep calling it the blue moon rising, okay, because it's truly about the blue moon rising. And so I have some important key facts here to talk to you about with the blue moon, or see, the pink moon, but they keep calling it the blue moon rising. There's a reason for that, okay? The masculine and feminine. That's why I'm wearing this shirt too. Like, look at that. We are not half dark and half light. Okay, we are half masculine and feminine. All of us are supposed to be a divine counterpart of masculine and feminine. All right? That's the new world. If you cannot balance into the masculine and feminine, you don't go forward. All right? And this moon is the pink moon in Libra. Libra is about balance. Okay, so this is a very important push to release and to purge and to heal anything that is out of balance of masculine and feminine. But here's the important thing about this moon. This moon is a special moon for my DM. Okay, this moon is a special moon for my DM, and he has an important task. And that's what Malachi is saying. He has an important task to bring forward. He's been working very hard behind the scenes, and that's what Malachi is saying. Okay, Malachi has been holding the balance for my DM. It's been a long story. My original DM died. He was not of the light necessarily anymore, and I got a beautiful new DM. Okay, and he has had a hard time coming into this journey, and I had a hard time with all that grief and sorrow, and so it was a little bit hard for him and myself, and I get chills when I said that. So maybe that's why the first video didn't work. I didn't say that much. Got confirmation there. He is a special soul, okay? And he has a really big heart. And I needed to purge to come into love as well, okay? So this was, I want to say it was an amplification of the masculine aspect with the blue moon rising, but it's both. Okay, this was not just for the masculine, this was also for the feminine. We had to be in balance. So if I'm purging, believe me, he's purging as well, right? We're both coming to the same aspects of healing, and that's what this moon is about. Okay, so even though it's a pink moon, Spirit keeps calling it the blue moon rising on every video I've done this last few days, at least this last week. Blue moon rising, that's what he keeps saying, blue moon rising, right? And I'm like, is it the masculine rising? Yeah, it is, but it's also the pink, okay? So we have pink and blue moon. That's what they're calling this moon, is blue moon rising, pink moon. It's the masculine and feminine being in balance. We're eliminating all darkness. We cannot combine both. I've talked about that. The yin and the yang is not a representation of darkness and light. That was their attempt to keep you in the darkness, okay? The vibrations don't match. So as we go further into Christ's light, as we go further into higher vibrational frequencies, darkness is falling. So you're either purging light or you're purging darkness. Depends on where you're going. Okay. Those that hear me, guarantee you're purging darkness. Okay. You may get a few stragglers in there, but that's about it. Okay. So you guys are my game changers. You're my light seers. You're my soul warriors, you know? That's why you find me. I guarantee you. You just got to take a little time to watch what I do, because it is a little bit out there. Even I can say that. It's a little bit out there. A lot of it out there. Even I know that. Okay. But everything came through me in workshops. So it was witnessed and recorded in real time. And I put them all on my channel for you guys to see. So you can watch the pyramids being activated. How strange is that, right? You can watch me clear Mount Shasta. It's all on my channel because I did that. I cleared Mount Shasta. I rose Atlantis. I activated all pyramids, which were female, which is interesting. That's also interesting. Then I freed Jesus' soul because he was murdered by John the Apostle and he was poisoned. And then it ended up, they used Mary Magdalene. She gathered his blood in a cup, which is why they would call the Holy Grail the cup. And then John the Apostle wrote a contract in Jesus's blood. Okay, and that I undid. And that sounds really crazy, doesn't it? But it's actually on my channel. That was one of the Return of Christ videos I recently did. There's a few different ones because it dealt with me and my DM uniting. And which is why I swelled up. Because when mine died, I had to take on the blue light to unite the twin flames myself. And I swelled up really bad. I used to be very beautiful and very skinny. I'm still beautiful because I'm me. And I'm one badass bitch because of what I did, so I'm okay with it. So no judgments, please. And it's not crazy. I know it's a lot. Okay, but check out my channel to know what I'm talking about. It is all there, I promise you. And I've had witnesses, and I didn't know what was happening either, and you can tell that. Okay, so this moon truly is about balancing the masculine and feminine, which is interesting because I just made 2 pyramids. I've been doing epoxy lately. And I made 2 pyramids, and look at these. Now, when I cleared Mount Shasta, Malachi is holding the placeholder for my DM right now, and he had to go in and fill it with blue light. Okay. Every healing that I do has to be done with both pink and blue. It has to be done with feminine and masculine. And so that's why Malachi is having to fill in that spot right now. And that's why they're pushing really hard for the DM to do what he needs to do, to show how badass he is, to show who he is, okay? Because he has to work with me. He has to. But he has upgrades I get to give him too. Okay, and things like that. But it's very important. So if you notice, I didn't even realize it until just now. I'm like, holy hell, I really am in tune with the Earth's energies before they even happen, right? So it's beautiful. My camera's not doing it justice. It is actually really pretty, layered. They're handmade pyramids. And then we have pink and we have blue. All right. And the blue is bigger. It absolutely is. He's supposed to be my protector, right? So we are supposed to be balancing right now. So this moon is the pink moon in Libra. They're also pointing to heightened Capricorn energies. So wherever Libra and Capricorn is on your chart will be affecting you in a very big way right now. It deals with money. For the love of money, that's what I'm hearing, okay? So where are you in out of balance with money? Where do you need to adjust your perspective of money? Very important, okay? And then they want you to use your breath. To breathe deeply every day during these energies will help adjust your frequency. Okay? Because we are purging anything darkness and we are entering into masculine and feminine. All right? And so that's why they're calling it the blue moon rising for the pink moon in Libra. Libra is all about balance, which is very interesting because of who I am. I mean, what I do really does affect the collective whole. And I am, my rising sign is Libra. My sun and my moon are both Leo. And my rising is Libra. So I find that interesting for the pink moon in Libra. And then we have the blue moon rising. Okay. And Malachi is absolutely saying that my DM has a special task right now. He has something special that will redeem him and beyond. Like he is a beautiful, beautiful soul. And we've both had to go through a lot. We've both had a very hard journey. And I'm getting so many chills right now. It's not even funny. And there's been a lot of purging and a lot of heartache and a lot of acceptance on both ends needed. And he's a special gift. He's a special gift, and so am I, and that's what they're saying, okay? So the feminine and masculine are both beautiful and equal. Not one is over the other. We're equals, okay? And we're meant to be. We're meant to be in balance and beautiful and uniting and in love, which is interesting because I had a dream of some guy in my dream. Like, I don't even know who he was. And there was aliens in the sky. It was really weird. I was like, did you all see that? We got like a whole bunch of people. That was my dream. It was a weird dream. Are you having weird dreams? That's another thing this moon can do. Okay. So, where are you out of balance in masculine and feminine? Where are you at in your relationships? Are you going through a struggle in your relationship right now? Or are you finding yourself like rising in love? Right? In a relationship, to improve any relationship, it's doing work on yourself. Okay? And so that's what this is really about. It's been a major purging energies. It's a heart. It's meant to shift energies to where they are more than releasing. Okay, this was more than releasing. It's forcing a balance within you. It's forcing a balance within the masculine, within the feminine, within the collective whole. And this makes sense because not only did I do all that other stuff, I remember one time I had to change the crystalline grid. I completely removed the crystalline grid and I put in a masculine one and a feminine one, and then they combined. So I put in a blue grid, then a pink grid, and then they combined. I cleared Mount Shasta, right? And when Malachi took over the balance for the DM, he filled Mount Shasta with blue light. That's what this one reminds me of, is actually Mount Shasta. Okay. I cleared out a lot of souls out of Mount Shasta. It took me 10 days to purge all those souls. Not only do I purge them, my heart process them, because that's who I am. I do life reviews as well. I do life reviews. Kind of gives you insight into who I am. So that's why when I do these missing persons videos, I do life reviews for what happened to them, which actually frees their soul if they're trapped, okay? And that's why I enjoy doing them. I don't care if people believe what I say. It's a little bit far-fetched because it doesn't always align with the media, right? Or anything else. But nothing I do does. So nothing in the reality does either. Okay, you guys? So pay attention to what you're paying attention to. Pay attention to the divine masculine and feminine within yourself, because if you can see the light, you can see that. You can feel that. And guaranteed you're purging some of that. Okay. So if you're not aligned with your soulmate or your counterpart, the world will shift you for you. Okay. It's just, it is what it is. And to hate each other, to be hard on each other, that also has to shift. Okay. This is about being reborn. This moon is about being reborn. Okay. So it's a rebirth into new love, new life, new existence. Okay. It's a change in perspective for love. So, and that's happened to me too. It's like I've purged so much things that was grief and sorrow that kept me from feeling love in a deep, deep way. Okay. And that's what it's supposed to do. And we are supposed to be in balance in the masculine and feminine. So you can pay attention to where these things are playing out in your existence and your environment. Okay. And that is the most important aspect of this moon energy. All right. It is a potent one. You can feel flutters or twitches or twinges within your chakra systems. It's because that's where it's purging from. It is literally physically shifting things within you. It's opening your heart in a massive way, and it's making sure you're in balance. Now, here's the thing is Malachi's holding the blue light, so you better believe it's very powerful. Okay. But he is also saying, so is my DM. Okay. My DM is also very powerful, and it is his time to step up. It's his time to rise. And that's why they're calling it Blue Moon Rising. But even if, let's say, he didn't, Malachi is holding that light. So I want you to imagine that an angel's holding the masculine light. But he's saying, no, correct that. It's my DM. Okay, so he's just working really, he has the light, but he's working with my DM. It's not my DM not wanting to do it. Okay. And he is reiterating that. And I need to make sure that that is amplified. Okay. Because I am not above my DM. He is not below me. We are equals, side by side, meant to protect and love and guide and support and cherish and nurture. And be one with the other. So pay attention to your life. Where's your money aspect? Are you happy Even if you have a lot of money, are you happy with what you have and what you're doing? Is it a solid foundation of money and financials? Pay attention to that. This will heighten that a little bit. But also that's balance. Where are we out of balance, right? But it's balance of the masculine and feminine. Okay? So breathe deeply. Trust the process. Allow tears to flow if you're going to cry. You got to allow it to come. Okay? Purging. Purging is the most important aspect of this moon because it allows you to rise into the balance of masculine and feminine. We are purging dark or we are purging light. Depends on where you're going. Right? So chances are, if you're listening to me, you're supposed to be purging dark. Okay? We are not half dark and half light. We are not meant to carry any darkness. We don't need darkness to teach us lessons. That is such a false concept. It's not even funny. God teaches me lessons like so powerfully. Can I get an amen? Like, I don't know how you guys ever experienced God's lessons, but he will teach a lesson so much more powerfully, and I got chills when I said that, than darkness will ever do. Darkness removes the light from you, my friends, okay? They cannot coexist. All right? So we have been thwarted on that aspect. They lied to you, and I can't even tell you how many times they've lied to you, okay? And so you have even people like feel good who can't quite see that yet. And that's, to me, that's like, whoa. And yet he has all these followers listening to him. Right? It's like, whoa. We have really deeply been ingrained in the fact that we think we're supposed to be half dark and half light, but we are not. That is a detriment. They cannot coexist. Think about it this way. Darkness is a very low vibration, if anything at all. It's an absence of light. Shadow is the absence of light. Okay? And that's why we must purge the shadow to ascend. Because ascension is only pure light. That's why it's the golden era. That's why it's Judgment Day. God came in and said, whoosh, correcting what was wrong into what needs to be made right. Okay. So they want me to also say one more thing before I go. The earth is shifting in the masculine and feminine. So like I said, I changed the crystalline grid a couple of years ago now. And so that's what you see. Now, a while ago, I said there was going to be, I said it on one of my videos on Facebook, and I tried to do a video here about it, but it was weird. But I had said there was going to be tornadoes, and then a very big volcano, and then earthquake. Okay? And that's what we're in. Those energies are also similar to what's going on within us. So if you can imagine, that's what these energies are doing. It's like a tornado within our soul. And it is eliminating and extracting anything that doesn't belong for the balance of pink and blue. Yes, pink and blue. Please stop undoing genders. I am not against anybody. God does not judge anybody. I will tell you that right now. So any religion that says that, oh, you'll go to hell and you're a sin, blah, blah, blah. Oh, kiss my ass. Right? I thought I was lesbian once. Okay. I really did. I tried it out. I'm just not. Okay. So there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm going to tell you that all we have is masculine and feminine. Maybe you're a deviation, but you're still a masculine or feminine. Maybe you feel uncomfortable in the body we're born into, but either then you're going into a feminine. You see what I'm saying? We kind of started distorting that. And all of that is going to come flooding back. But do not ever assume that I judge anybody who is LGBTQ or transgender or anything. That's not it at all. Okay, like I said, I tried it once and I am who I am. So God doesn't judge, my friends. That is a false concept. That's only people, and that's painful, and it's not of the light. Okay, so don't do that, and don't bring that here, and only positive comments on my channel, please. Trust me, judging me doesn't just hurt me. Okay, it hurts you and the collective. All right, so this is a very important moon. Where are you out of balance? So it could be really affecting your friends and people like this, and they could be getting quite emotional, right? Like, it's true. And your relationships could be falling apart so that the right ones can fall together. Or if you're in the right relationships, you're healing to grow even closer. Okay, because this truly is about true love. It is the blue moon rising for the pink moon in Libra. Libra is about balance. The key thing is to use your breath, breathe deeply every day in order to really adjust the frequency, to help purge, to help heal, to help move. Okay, I went through days and days of waking up between 1 and 5 a.m. just bawling and bawling and bawling anything that ever hurt me. I wish it could have been my DM and I healing each other. And unfortunately, it was Malachi. So it is what it is. I would really like to employ the DM to show how badassery he is. To show what a big heart he is. Because he's not beneath me. I'm not above him. We're equals. And it's his time to shine too. It really is. It's his time to shine too. Okay? And I got chills. So, if you're interested, if you want to hear more of what I do, I would also encourage you to check out my Ascension playlist, because you will see everything I've talked about. There are plenty of people who have witnessed what I've done over the years, and those that stayed out of judgment have made it all the way through and have had experiences of their own, believe me. And you can watch some of those testimonies on my channel. You can watch me activate pyramids. You can watch me free Jesus' soul and unite the twin flames. It's all there. It all played out for you. Some of it live on my channel, and everything else I did in workshops, and then most of them I uploaded for you guys to see. Okay, so everything I say is not a conspiracy. I'm not doing it on my own and just telling you I'm doing it. It's all right here for you on my channel. So if you're interested in that, stick around. Watch the videos till the end, because you got to be careful. A lot of what I say comes in the end of my videos. Okay, it goes from beginning to the end for crazy shit, okay? That's how spirit works. Spirit's very deep and they're layered. They're not very simple and they're not surface. That's darkness. Okay? And then also, feel free to stick around. Like and subscribe. Right? We're in this together. We really are. We become stronger when we unite as one instead of judging each other. Why would we do that? That's not the light. That's what they taught us to do, though. Okay? We be stronger when we become one. All right? The masculine and the feminine are equals. And he and I are supposed to love each other and protect each other and nurture each other and support each other and balance each other out. And every single one of you that is ascending has to come into that balance. And that's what this moon is heightening. It's heightening rebirth and abundance and love. Okay? This moon is heightening rebirth of masculine and feminine and abundance and love. And my DM has something special to do. Whatever that is, I don't know. I'm sure Malachi will tell him. Okay? So much love to all of you. I will see you next time. You're right where you're supposed to be always. So trust that instinct. Follow what you need to do. Pay attention to what you need to pay attention to. And stay out of judgment, my friends, because that is not of God. Okay? It only hurts you. All right? We are all equals, even if different. Love yourself. Love each other, my friends. So much love. Until next time. Hasta la vista.